Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report. I'm here today at the A&K 100. It's the celebration of the 100 top selling travel advisors all throughout A&K. And of course, nowadays, A&K includes Crystal. And so I'm here with Mateus Lira, who's the Senior Vice President, Trade Sales for America. And he just gave us a great presentation about Crystal, which is really going to be growing very fast very soon. It has the two ships now, one is on the way, and I think there are more to come. We're going to talk to Mateus about Crystal and more on Insider Travel Report. First of all, great to see you. You gave a great presentation about all the wonderful things that are going on at Crystal. One of the things, first off, you've been busy renovating both of the existing ships, right?
Correct. Thank you very much. Great to see you as well, James. Definitely both ships are looking fantastic. Pretty much essentially brand new hardware.
Yeah, and you're putting in new suites, and I was on the first of the refurbished ones. It was almost 2 years ago. We were on Crystal Serenity, and you had brand new suites. You revamped all the restaurants, and you're doing that now for Crystal Symphony. And I think you're going to go back and do more on Crystal Serenity, right?
That's correct. So Symphony just came out of about a $42 million dry dock where we renovated the atrium, the Crystal Cove, some elevator banks, and the remaining classic suites that were left on that ship. So Symphony is completely brand new, and Serenity is going to go in for a similar dry dock this fall, where we're going to also renovate the atrium, the Aquamarine suites, as well as the Crystal Cove bar and some elevator banks too. So both ships, we continue to invest in the tens of millions of dollars every single year. So I think total investment so far is about $400 million.
That's pretty amazing. And you guys, so do these ships ever cruise with guests, or they just keep getting renovated? Because these are ships that date from something like the 1980s, 1990s, I should say, and early 2000s. And they're almost looking brand new, you know?
Correct, and we don't even reference their built years anymore because the amount of work that's gone into them, we reference their launch years. So we launched them in 2023, and that's essentially the age of the ships because of all the work that we've done to them.
Yeah, do you brand new ships and you didn't have to do anything. But that's not to say you're not doing brand new ships. We have coming up for 2028 Crystal Grace, right? And tell us a little bit about that ship. It's going to be a little bit bigger, right?
Yeah, well, not bigger in the sense.
Bigger in the sense of the capacity, not capacity of passengers, but of space, I think.
Of space, yeah. 62,000 gross tons, 650 guests, and it's an increase of capacity by 50% for our fleet. So adding one more ship to our fleet of two is going to be really exciting for us. Really excited to be building it in Fincantieri, one of the world's master shipyard builders. And Crystal Grace is going to be iconic. It's going to follow the same kind of heritage and structure that Symphony and Serenity do, but with, of course, the new modern elements that we can introduce to her.
And you're going to have some amazing suites and accommodations, right?
Yeah, and as you saw, our newest class of one, the owner suite, a nearly 4,000 square foot suite in the aft of the ship on deck 8 with about 2,000 square feet interior and 2,000 square feet exterior space.
Wow. And you're going to have some of your more familiar restaurants, but you're going to have even more, right? So you're going to have in the Nobu, you're going to have the L'Osteria, and some more to come, right?
Yeah, so Nobu, Osteria, Beef Bar have all been confirmed. Waterside, of course, our traditional main dining venue, marketplace, as well as Trident Grill. And we may have a few eggs up our sleeves to be announced in the near future.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, because you still have a couple more years to get through. Now, this gives you a lot more room to go to different places now, right? So you're going to have cruises to a lot more destinations. Where are these ships all going to sail?
Of course, I mean, one of the biggest drawbacks of Crystal right now is that we only have two ships, so we can't be everywhere all at once that our guests want us to be. And we hear from them all the time is that we want to stay with Crystal, but the timing didn't match up or the itinerary didn't match up. But now this will allow us to cover more of the Med, cover more of Northern Europe, which are the two hottest destinations, and being present in Asia every single year, which is obviously something that's really important for us too. So we're excited to be in the main destinations every single year: Alaska, Med, Northern Europe, and Asia.
Yeah, well, you're doing Alaska. That's going to be amazing too. Yeah. What else should travel advisors know about Crystal today?
What else should they know about Crystal? Yeah. I mean, just knowing that our software is going to be the main highlight about Crystal. You know, there's a lot of noise in the industry with new ships that are coming out with a lot of innovative things that are a little bit outside of the classic and ocean-going style of cruising. So Crystal is really, really just best known for the service, the food, the entertainment. We have large ship elements in a small ship environment. And where guests can really enjoy being a hermit crab or a social butterfly. It's really up to them aboard Crystal.
And one of the things we haven't talked about is a lot of the same crew are back with Crystal from the days on old, even before the original Crystal, and they love those ships and they love the customers that go on them, right?
Absolutely. Over 90% of that Smiling Crystal crew is back, and one of the things that we're hardest at work right now is ensuring that the new crew for Crystal Grace will be equally as trained as the current crew. So it takes about 2 years and 1,000 crew members to staff a ship. So we're actively doing that right now to make sure that we continue the same legacy and same service heritage that Crystal is known for on Grace.
And one of the things, because of that, you have tremendous loyalty both from your guests and also from travel advisors, right?
Absolutely. I've never seen a cruise line where there's more travel advisors that pay full fare to come on board and experience our ships. It's really incredible.
Well, it's tough for travel advisors to do because they go to a lot of different ships and things like that. So they obviously value Crystal.
Yeah. More importantly, over their money is their time, of course. So that's what we appreciate the most.
Anything else you want to say out to our 125,000 travel advisors about Crystal today?
Well, Crystal Grace specifically just had her record launch week. We're currently on the wait list phase, and we have taken over 1,000 bookings already so far. Just really impressed with her inaugural season, the christening voyage, the inaugural voyage, and her transatlantic voyage seems to be the 3 most popular sailings. So really excited about that.
And they're all in the Med, right? The first ones, yeah.
All in the Med for the first 3 or 4 months, and then she transitions to Canada and New England, doing the fall foliage with a nice wraparound promenade deck and all suite verandas.
Well, just save me a little closet for the christening. I'm happy to be anywhere, as long as I get to enjoy the whole ship. But
it'll be our pleasure to have you aboard as usual.
Okay, Mateus, wonderful to see you here, and looking forward to all the things to come from Crystal in the years ahead.
Great to see you too. Thank you very much, James.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.